This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Take a look at the Kings. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at Houston, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Amen Thompson. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. And for Sacramento, the post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
Take a look at the Kings, and let's make no mistake about it. They're happy this NBA Cup is almost over for them.
Yeah, 0-3 here in the Cup, and they're out of contention for a knockout stage spot. That's too bad.
And then for Houston, they have steamrolled through the NBA Cup so far, with 3 straight wins to start the competition.
And with this being their last game of the group stage, they want to keep it rolling, right? Going into the knockout phase, undefeated gives the team a lot of motivation to take home the trophy.
You know, Greg, there was a bit of a rough patch with this team's chemistry not too long ago. That seems to have been put behind them now.
And I think MP stepped up and helped smooth the transition, right? And he empathized with where the fracture was coming from and made sure the team stayed on the same page. That's great leadership from the young star.
And here's Levine, following the three-pointer by MP. Levine with a nice move.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Here's MP after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And there's the bucket from MP.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Levine passes to Sabonis. Here's Levine. Lets it go with the 3. Şengün with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get the rebound. The 3 from MP. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. MP's got 10 points in the game. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Thunder.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Now, here's MP. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. The 3 from MP. Rebound by the Kings. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And in their season series against this squad last year, very lopsided in their favor.
And so it's Houston with it after the miss from Malik Monk. The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Kings. 6-point game. Outside Crowder, back to Murray. Levine passes to Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Can't hit that one. Great defense that time from Şengün. Thompson, high post. The 8-footer. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here's Sabonis. Nothing on the board. Murray kicks to Monk. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Rockets leading by 5. Launches it. MP, no good. Kings have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Monk, the pass to Murray. Brooks against Crowder. Levine wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
MP, that's for 2. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 12 points for MP. And so it's Houston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Steven Adams is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's MP. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 spot. Ellis can't get it to go.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Smith gets it to go on the assist by MP. Smith's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston. Now here's Fultz. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Lyle sets a screen for Fultz. Down low. There's Sabonis. Adams, a nice D. Rockets leading by 12. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking 5s that we have in the NBA.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Takes the 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. MP's got 21.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Some changes for Sacramento. Murray comes in for McDermott, and Monk's subbed in for Fultz. The Kings trail by 18. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. You know, Craig, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
Free throw drops for Monk. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, man, it's hard.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Levine for 3. Landale grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
MP, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Double team Sabonis. Crowder from outside. He doesn't hit that one. Houston leading by 20. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. MP left side. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Giving the D no time to react. MP was ready to shoot that as soon as it touched his hands.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Sabonis kicks to Levine, and it falls over the rim and in. Levine's got 6 points.
Great preparation by Levine, getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
Here's MP. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Right side Crowder. Pass to Sabonis. In the corner, it's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Yes, the hammer from Levine. That is an electric athlete.
Rockets have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. On the wing, MP. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Kings shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Monk usually solid here.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Thompson comes in for Smith. Brooks checked in for Whitmore. And Jalen Green subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Just 4 to shoot. Crowder. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 from MP. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Rockets ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at
Time now for a closer look at that first half. How about what we're seeing from MP?
We expected MP to put on a show.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Crowder in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. LaVine, the bounce pass. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Rockets shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. MP, no good. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kept alive. Here's Şengün. Makes it off the glass. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Bean passes to Sabonis. And here is Murray. Back to Sabonis. Levine inside the three-point line. And he hits the jump shot. Levine's got 10.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When Levine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Thompson passes to MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Kings shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Sabonis finds Levine. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Monk. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
MP, no good. Green against Levine. Murray sets a screen for Levine. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just give him the ball and get out of his way.
Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Monk. Now here's Murray. Outside Crowder. Back to Murray. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Cans it from downtown. 15 points in the game.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
MP, no good. Kings have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. MP's got 46 points. Monk against MP. Monk, the pass to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Green. Levine for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 12 points in just the second half.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The 3 from MP. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Murray. Levine with it. Sabonis' screen on Green. Levine deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Green. Brooks finds MP. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
For 3.
MP's got 49 points in the game. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Houston on top, running away with this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, there